can't find the...
Using their whip. Now the final action is one of, really great ambition. But second guessing how they want to go and try to defend against you. You're looking for this little slight feint. Good patient build up from Germany's standpoint, unless the call is for the offside there on the initial cross, but eventually attacking with 5. This is Pascal Gross. He's been given real license to just get forward out of midfield. Job and goal to come off when they can, and they can change the tempo. They want to play quick football. They want to play fast. They want to play one-touch football, and part of the way to do that is to have numbers close to each other, so that last play comes off because they're able to play that.
Originally from a crowd, plays for Nice in Ligue 1.
Well, until Germany make them pay from one of these corner kicks, Ghana will be content to deny this a difficult task. They haven't had a ton of the ball in this first half. When you do get these moments in your 1v1, just try to create something. And this little 1v1 duel against Nathaniel Brown, like that, Jordan Ayew was a catalyst for it, showing a little bit of patience on the ball. And that's a great ball in from Antoine Semenyo. Good pace on it. It's just begging for someone to get across that 6-yard box. Principally looked the more dangerous when they got into the final third, but from Ghana's standpoint, at this point, they were already down 1-0 against Austria in their previous game. They looked. It's a little body feint there from Kai Havertz. The way he lets that ball come across his body, that's what tempts Partey into thinking he can make a challenge.
And it will be a corner.
Nagelman on the sideline is just trying to figure out how this hasn't found the back of the net. Asari's a little bit late off his line, but in the end, it proves to be 2 vital touches of the ball that he gets the initial. I want you to watch the secondary run. So Voltamata does a good job. He's trying to stretch that back line. You can see he's slightly ahead of that last center back, but it's the awareness of Florian Wirtz. Seeing where the space is to come and support the big man up top. Takes us. You get a chance. It's a great view of it. You'll see the offside. It's, it is a tight call, but that's a better image there.
Comparatively, some of the other lines that we've seen drawn in world football over the past few months, it's a bit more glaring than the others, but
at first,
certainly a little surprised that Germany haven't been able to find their way through just yet. Here's another look at that Asari save on Jonathan Tah. He just barely got a foot to it.
It's just a game of pinball. Everyone just throwing their bodies on the line, and Asari just, the lack of decisions or the lack of options that he has in front of him to try to break that pressure from Germany. And then when Voltamata wins the ball, now the question is that arm going towards the ball? Is he extending that arm away from his body, Ajete? And from that bigger, now watch his right arm, watch Ajete's right arm. Initially it's tucked in, then he goes towards, he motions towards the ball. And that's where the referee's making the decision. To me, it's a little bit harsh because as he's turning his body, it almost feels like that's a natural
But it's what
movement.
you said. He's Kai Havertz scores with calm and with ease. And Germany.
Well, Germany definitely had to be patient. And it took into stoppage time in this first half for them to break the deadlock. And it's Kai Havertz from the penalty spot. Calm and composed as you like. The Arsenal just sidestepping Slaughterbeck, who's just a little bit overly aggressive with his challenge. Such a delicate little ball that Wirtz plays in there. But once again, I'm watching the Ghanaian back line, and it's just reaction. Ghana got to find a way to be more than second best in the box. Too many times, it's either Germany getting the first contact or this is a clever ball here from Nathaniel Brown. And it's the perfect way. This is the end of that sequence from Germany where they do a really good run. This is a good opening and transition for Semenyo, and he's 1v1, and his thought process should be what it is. Take this defender on 1v1, get a ball across the box. But you see Prince Adu's run. He, this time, gets across the near post, and Slaughterbeck just gets a little deflection on it, but that's a much better movement from your striker. Really slick football. Clever movement. The initial touch from Voltamata that opens up the game, and then it's a free header. It's a free header that he finds himself in the end. Looks like he has Asari beat, but just can't sneak that under the crossbar. But you saw in that sequence, Kojo Apong, when he came out to try to challenge Voltamata, 18 years old. It's a defensive pressure and then having the guile to just take on 1, 2, 3, 4 defenders. And then to finish it off by drawing the foul with a little cheeky nutmeg. Disrespectful. But just playing always with his head up, Leonard Carl.
Extending over it as well. And that's not exactly how they drew that one up. Looked like Lucassen.
It's just good number 9 play.
Or Atwell.
This is straight off the training ground. You see the Ghanaian players all split and draw away the German defenders. Jordan Ayew just threw a slew of bodies, and it's off the foot there. Watch the extended foot there from Voltemata. That's what takes that shot from being on target. And
all right,
well, Joshua Kimmich, he's now playing centrally alongside Leon Goretzka, and Goretzka will have freedom to be that number 8 who gets forward to finish off.
Ozzy Sibo.
It's incredibly
Schlotterbeck. Feeling adventurous coming out of his center back position and gets crunched for it.
I love that every call.
Kimmich standing over it. It will be round. And that's a decent looking effort that had the interest of Asari for a moment.
Well, we've seen 2 decent set pieces from Germany in this match, but this one is a lot more wide than the first glance told. But we saw the one in the first half. Florian Wirtz
for 67.5 minutes, and this is how close Undav was to picking off this ball from Asari.
Look at the goalkeeper's reaction. As soon as the ball left his foot, there's no confidence. That's game. The vulnerability was there defensively. And the feeling was always one that if Ghana could just execute and be clinical with one of these chances, there was a moment to be had. And Cone in this second half, he's been good, man. He's been more adventurous getting forward, but this time he delivers that ball with quality. The movement from Jordan Ayew to draw a defender. Watch Ayew there, running across. So that forces the defenders to have to be honest. They can't step out and press. And it's the new man into the game, Abdul Fatawu, who finishes off purely with that finish. Good strike, picks out the far post, and you see the reaction in the fans. The way that a goal can inspire a team, encourage a team to now continue to go and press on. We've seen the wing backs on either side from Ghana. But once again, it's slick football. Good combination play between Undav and Olo run, which is brilliant. As we take a look at the goal, the equalizing goal. Cone on that left-hand side just skates by his defender, but now he has a presence of mind to pick his head up. Really well-weighted cutback ball.
Raum whips it in, and Goretzka was there, but always difficult to
making wholesale changes. They have a roster to announce. They need to know what guys they can depend on, what guys they know can come off the bench and contention for the contact here. But no, it looks like he got just in front of Goretzka's leg there. Now there's some desperate lunges being thrown here from the Ghanaian standpoint. And Germany wants a foul here for the late contact. A strike off with the outside of his left foot.
doing what he does best in this stadium.
Well, it's the man in form in his home stadium where he plays his club football who delivers a devastating blow. Marginal and very tight as to where Undav stayed in the onside position, but it's Leroy Sané, the second half sub, who plays the architect with the assist. Just puts it into the pathway of Undav, who does so well. That can come in and be game changers. Carl's looked incredibly lively since he's come off the bench, whether it's taken.
Was typically so calm and composed on the ball. Antoine Semenyo with a rush of blood to the head, and here's the lines being drawn to confirm that Undav was onside.